Hi, I'm Mrs.D. Math. If you've been here before, welcome back. If not, thanks for joining us. We're going to be going over proportional problems with conversions in 7th grade math. So let's go ahead and get started. So proportions can be used to solve any problem with a ratio, including conversions. A conversion factor is a ratio that multiplies both parts by the same factor but has different units. So same process as we used before, except this time our units are not necessarily going to be the same. We have to convert those. So let's see what we mean. And in this case, we're going to need our reference chart because we do need to see what the conversions are on the chart. So we have a pudding box that says that we need 2 pints of milk. If we're making 2 batches, how many ounces of milk do we need? So sometimes a recipe is going to call for a certain measurement, but you're going to need it to be measured a little bit differently because we don't necessarily have measuring cups around that have pints. A lot of times we're going to be using cups. So let's go ahead and work on this conversion. So the first thing we're doing is we need to use our chart, and we see that we need pints to ounces. So in this case, we have pints to cups and cups to ounces. So we have to get to where we can make that conversion of pints to ounces. So I see that 1 pint equals 2 cups. So this is our pints, this is our cups. And then I also know that 1 cup equals 8 ounces. So that means that in order to get 1 pint by ounces, I'm going to multiply 2 cups times 8 ounces. So that means that 1 pint equals 16 ounces. Okay, so we can start with this. 1 pint equals 16 ounces. Now, I'm going to need 2 pints of milk, and I'm making 2 batches. So that means I'm going to need a total of 4 pints of milk. So in order to figure out the total ounces, all I need to do is find my scale factor, and I know 1 goes into 4 times 4, so I have to multiply 16 times 4 to figure out my answer. So 16 times 4, I need 64 ounces in order to make my 2 batches of pudding. So now Erin is running 12 miles this week. We want to know about how many yards did she run. So sometimes you're not going to have to make multiple conversions, but we still need our conversion chart because not everyone remembers exactly how many yards are in a mile. So now we're comparing miles to yards. We know that 1 mile equals 1,760 yards because it tells us right here on the chart. And we know that Erin ran 12 miles. So we need to figure out how many yards that equals. So again, we can do our scale factor, but we can also do our cross products because it's going to end up being the same thing. So 1 times x is x. That equals 12 times 1,760. So let's go ahead and multiply that out. So that means that x equals 21,120 yards is the total yards distance that Erin ran this week. I'm Mrs. D Math. Thanks for joining me today for proportional problems with conversions in 7th grade math. Have a great day. Bye.